Hello, welcome to my weekly business update. This week I've got a bit more of a how-to. So the topic this week is how to determine or how to define your ideal client. I've got a couple of props here as I normally do in my videos. We're taking your business from being an empty mini to an overflowing one. I don't know if you can see all those people squished into that mini. So that's what we're talking about today, what defining your ideal client can do for your business. First of all, I just want to address why bother. Why you should bother defining your ideal client. I have many people saying to me when I ask them, can you describe your ideal client? Many people respond with anyone who is whatever. So if you're marketing to anyone or everybody, that is a very, very expensive exercise because you're not standing out in the market, and advertising to everyone is near pointless because not everyone is going to need you. So the idea of defining your ideal client is to market to, just putting my empty mini down. So this is if you're wanting to build your business to have a few more passengers along for the ride. Instead of marketing to everybody, which is out here, we encourage you, or I encourage you, to market to this type of person, to this niche type of person, and then you stand out from the crowd in your marketing. You stand out as an expert, and although you're marketing to this type of person, these varieties of people end up coming to you because you look like an expert, you're very specific, and you know what you're talking about, and that's how it looks in the marketplace. So, how to define your ideal client? What I recommend people to do is to go look at their existing client base, and if you're wanting to build from either scarcity to abundance in terms of clients, filling out the mini representing your business, so filling out your business to bursting point, or it's also good to redefine or review your ideal client if you've got a very successful business but you're just wanting to refine it and you're just wanting to perhaps be a bit more selective of who you're doing business with. Whatever the reason, whether it's to grow, attract more clients, or it's to attract a high quality client for you, then this works either way. So I advise people to go and look at their existing clients and their just previously past clients, often the last quarter or year. And then look at your top 20% of clients and use that to create a case study. So you look at your 20% clients, either the 20% that brought in you most revenue, the 20% that you loved working with, or the 20% that were out there shouting the rooftops, sharing about your business. Whatever your definition of the top 20% is, then go through all those people and look at the averages. Is it more women? Is it more men? So therefore your ideal client, you can define the gender. And then is there an age range? Is it under 25-year-olds? Is it between 25 to 40? Or is it 35 to 55? Whatever it is, whatever the trends are, then write that down. That's the age range of your ideal client. And then you go on to more specific details, such as, are they a small business owner? Are they a business professional? Meaning, do they work for somebody else? Are you naturally attracting people from selective industries? And so on and so forth, even down to things like how they connect with you, how you found them, what social media outlets they prefer, where they watch their news, where they go to hang out, their favourite occupations, etc., etc. So things like high aesthetic appeal, a value of the arts or fashion, things like that is often a common thread in my business, for example. It's not to say that when you're marketing to this type of person that you're blocking out everybody else. It just means you're much more specific, you sound more specific in the marketplace, and you're able to address certain problems directly to this particular client. So a lot of people I work with, whether they've been in business for a short time or a very long time, find it very useful when they come to work with me on a one-on-one basis in a mentoring role to redefine or review their ideal client. And that is kind of the middle step on a 3-month program, I guess you call it, that I take people through. So we start with a visualization, which from that we draw out your vision, your mission, and your most immediate goals. Then we move on to this step, the ideal client, and then we move on to what I like to call the ideal client journey, which is more commonly known as the sales funnel. Now that's a topic that I'll deal with in another how-to video, another weekly update, and also I've touched on the visualization in previous weekly update, and I'll talk more about how you can draw those things out on another chat. So I think that's enough for this week about how to define your ideal client, and I hope I've addressed also why bother, what's the point. So please leave your comments, please contact me if you've got any questions, because I'd love to chat with you if you've got any specific business needs that I might be able to assist you with. And make sure you either define or review your ideal client so you can go from a scarce mini that's not driving very far to an abundance mini that looks like they're going on a great trip and a great party. So the mini representing your business. That's enough from me, and have a fabulous week.